Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 99 of Regrowth. I am ready to continue with chapter 11 quests, and the very next thing that we were going to do before we left off on the previous episode is deal with the node manipulator and the randomization focus. So with this, it says that you've always been able to pull V out of the nodes, but what if you can pump it back in? It always seems such backwards, pointless thing to do, but after your visit to the Outer Lands, backwards is your best friend. I don't really understand that reference, because it didn't seem very backwards in the Outer Lands. Of course, to achieve this level of backwardness, you'll need some of the stone. Oh, some of the stone. That's kind of weird. From the Outer Lands, the pedestals can be found. Some of the larger rooms, such as the ones with the glyph stones. Research for the node manipulator is in the Gatomancy tab, and I already got that. So if I look in Gatomancy, we can see that I did the other research for that. I ended up having to deal with the compound recharge focus. That one's actually kind of interesting because right now, if you remember, we only have the recharge pedestal, and we never created the compound recharge focus. And basically this allows you to pull some of the other aspects. Let me grab my goggles of revealing real quick. There we go. Come down here, and whenever we look at this, well, these are all primal. Do I have any that aren't primal? I think I did. Oh, here's a vacuous. So whenever we recharge the wand, the vacuous isn't used, obviously, because the wands only carry the primal V. But if we had one of the compound ones, it would be able to break the vacuous down into its primal aspects and be able to use that one as well. I didn't really find a great use for it since we do have the energized node. I've just been charging my wand in the table over there because of the fact that it's fairly quick and it has all of the aspects in there. But we need to actually create one of those in order to construct this guy, which is the randomization focus. You can see that there are quite a bit of aspects on all of these. This one requires 12 items around in the Arcane infusion, so I did have to create another couple of pedestals. So this is completely surrounded. You can see pedestals have something on each of them, and that is needed in order to create this node manipulator. And I have a wand recharge pedestal in the middle, so I already have all of this prepared, ready to go. So I am going to go ahead and do this. This is a dangerous stability. I don't have any spares of any of the items, so I am really hoping that it doesn't blow up anything. I'm hoping with all of the wither skeleton skulls down below, it would be able to handle any kind of instability in this arcane infusion. So it does look like it's pulled out all of the Aurum. It's doing the Alienus right now. And it's doing Precontatio. Is it able to do the Precontatio? Okay. The animation kind of stuck right there because I have jars in front, but it does look like the Precontatio is making its way. And Machina, I believe I have enough. It requires 28. Uh-oh. I'm gonna grab some more Machina. Let's just make sure that I have enough of that. There you go. Go ahead and fill that. I don't want to... Okay, I guess I did have enough. That was kind of weird. It looked like it required 28, but I only had like 27 in there. Alright, so far so good. I don't want to jinx it. Well, it was able to grab some of the items. It's going around and pulling them one by one. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood. These are made out of wood, so I'll knock on that. Just for some good luck, just to make sure, because this was a pain to get prepared for today's episode. So that should complete at least the node manipulator side. So I should be able to at least create the compound. Come on. Yay! That worked. Alright, one thing that I have been forgetting to do occasionally is to scan all of the items. It is a good thing because I've been having a little bit of difficulty in the research because I ran out of air. So I've been putting things into this deconstruction table and trying to get air out of them, and it's going very, very slowly. So my research, whoa, a little bit of frame drop there. My research has been pretty slow. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. And I think I have everything needed for the next thing. So let's go ahead and surround this. And wait, that doesn't look right. I need one of these. So it's 4 V filters and 4 earth shards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go ahead and grab the redstone comparator, put that in the middle. Just to have to double check. I don't remember what aspects this is going to require. That is the wrong thing. Wrong page. So 10 ordo, 10 permutatio, 15 praecontatio. There's that. Where's my ordo? Ooh, do not have enough ordo. So let's go ahead and grab some of that. Might have to create some more things that require ordo, because I am running out of that. Alright, and what was the last thing? Just to be certain. And that was permutatio. Where's that guy? I only have 2, so I need a little bit more of that. I am in that. Oops, burned my butt. Alright, permutatio. Looks like we have plenty of that, so let me grab almost a half a stack. There we go. Throw that in there. We should be good for the next quest items pretty soon. So then, after we get that, I need to be able to create this stuff. So I was able to create some void metal ingots, a couple of primal charms. I actually created quite a few primal charms. Didn't know how many I was going to need, so I just sat here in the Arcane work table and created several of those. But I have everything ready to go right here for the next little bit of Arcane infusion. I guess that's quite it. Alright, cool. So good, we got that detected, so we should be able to go ahead and do the next bit of Arcane infusion. So as soon as this guy is complete, which it looks like it's enough, I'm going to go ahead and start that off. And let me go ahead and wait for this to complete. And I'll probably go ahead and do the Arcane infusion for this guy since I already have everything. There's really nothing new to this. I think I've demonstrated how to craft all of these individual parts. This one has a high instability, but since we got through the dangerous without any kind of issues, I think we are good for now. So let me come back as soon as all of this is done and we will go to the next step. Alright, I am back, and it was able to craft up this randomization focus, and that should complete the reward, or the quest, for meddling with nodes. So we actually get 8 aura nodes and a growth spurt out of this. I do not know what the growth spurt is. Your newly growing need might appreciate being fed with ethereal essence. The Phoenix Sludge. So that's the creator of the pack. Your newly growing need might appreciate being fed with ethereal essence. Ethereal essence? Yeah, it's these. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but we'll keep on this book, and maybe it'll make sense later, but we should be able to go down to the last one. So it does look like we have completed everything in here except for this very last thing. And this is basically return to the Outer Lands. And to do this, I think we just need to create an ancient pedestal and a redirection focus. So let's take a look in our Thaumanomicon and the Eldritch tab. Might be this one? No. Where would that be? Would that be under Gadamancy? Might be. Alright, here we go. Ancient pedestal. Looks like, say, a couple of these ancient stone pedestals with the ancient stone. So that should be fairly simple to do. So let's go ahead and grab some of these. And what did I do with the other things? Ancient. Here we go. I think I only needed 2 of these. I don't remember if it needed to be an arcane table, but I am going to go ahead and do that anyways. There we go. Oh, it did. Alright, that's fine. I already got my thaumaturge robes on. There we go. And what was the other thing? I needed a different type of focus. Where's my book? There it is. Oh, we need 4 of those. Okay. Well, I didn't grab enough of those. So let me go ahead and put those down. Did I have more ancient stuff in there? Ancient. Let me just grab all 16 of those guys. I might end up having to make another trip. Hoping not. But let me go ahead and put these just like that. Oh, we got enough. We're good. We're good. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And our quest book. That completed that one. So now it's the redirection focus. And I do not know if that's actually on here. Oh, there it is. Alright, so it looks essentially the same as before. Well, I take that back because before it had like 4 of these void metal ingots. We already have some Eldritch eyes, I believe. Let me see. Eldritch. No, it's not there. Oh, there we go. So we got 2 Eldritch eyes, so we don't need to do that one. But we do need to create some more void metal. And it looks like these are just entropy clusters. That should be fairly simple. So let's go ahead and grab the entropy. I went ahead and created a drawer for all of my shards, which is kind of nice. So I have all of the shards and I have the essence of shards in here. That way I can just create whatever I need at the time. There we go. And what else do we need? The void metal and another one of these things. Ugh. Alright, so looks like I'm back to more infusion crafting. There's a lot of infusion crafting on this one, but I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to do that off camera, and I will be back as soon as we have the other matrix, which is called, I can't remember, the redirection focus. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is almost done. And it's kind of weird. It's raining, but it's like raining in like 2 or 3 spots. And I did notice that this kind of turned into an eerie biome. So we have the wasteland here, and like one little block is the eerie biome, and there's actually a couple over here that are eerie. And I think that might have something to do with placing that that node down there before to open up the gateway, and unfortunately it kind of turned it into an eerie biome. That kind of stinks. Might end up having to plant a well, no, that's not going to work either because it's going to rain in mystical biomes. Kind of wish I could convert that back. That stinks. Alright, so I did notice that I had 40 levels, so I went ahead and added another thing to my fire focus, but we have everything that we need, which is very good, so this should complete that part. But now we need to go into the Outer Lands 2, unfortunately. Oh boy. Alright, so let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon and let's learn this together. I am not really finding a lot of information on this on the internet, so I am having to do this blindly. So it does look like, well, I think I need to do the other part first with the node manipulator since I have that. But this looks like it's going to take a 3x3 area with the node manipulator in the middle, randomization focus, but an energized aura node. So I'm kind of confused about that because the only way to get an energized node is with a node stabilizer and a transducer, and that creates the energized aura node. But if I were to turn this off, it would basically blow up and get flux and taint everywhere. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. So I do need to figure out a place for this. I did create my stairs that go all the way down. You can see that I played a little bit with building out. Decided to create this little level right here just so that I can see all of my drawers. Make sure that I have enough drawers for all of the different types of material, the crystallized essence. But then I also made this, and you can see that I have windows on every level because this is the stairwell, and it looks like there's a guy down there waiting for me. Hello, Guardian. Yes, it's Foggy. You're so scary. I would kind of like it in here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be able to fit in here. I could do it out the back. Let's take a look in the back real quick, because I have this little open area. I was planning on putting a little park back here behind the hotel or the apartments, but looks like I'm going to end up having to use this area, or I could do a basement. Basement might be fine. Yeah, let me do a basement instead. So this will take a little bit just to carve this out, and I am going to push you into the end, my friend. Well, maybe not. I'm just going to kill you. Because I've been pushing them into the end every time I see them. Of course, now any time that I go to the end, there's a surprise crowd waiting for me. But I could clear this out down here. Looks like there's some weird looking cobblestone with no texture. This might be a pain. Ugh. Alright, so let me go ahead and clear this out and probably extend the stairs down a little bit. It's going to be kind of annoying with the little eerie sounds that the guardians make, but hopefully I can go down low enough where I don't have to deal with any of those sounds. So give me a little bit and I will be back, and we will go ahead and set up the little ritual in order to go to the Outer Lands again. Alright, I am back, and you can see that I rearranged a little bit, and I got rid of the portal to the Outer Lands because it was kind of annoying that the Guardians kept coming in here, and really don't have anything else to go in there for, especially since we are in the process of making a brand new way to get into the Outer Lands. So if I come down here, you can see that I have this entire large area, and we are going to basically do the node manipulator first. And this is a 3x3 with the ancient pedestals on the bottom with ancient stones on top. So let's go ahead and place these haphazardly. It looks like I missed a block over there. Just like so, I believe. And of course, this isn't an odd number room, so it is going to be a little bit off center. I did not take into account that whenever I was doing this to begin with. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And then these guys, just like so. And I still haven't figured out what to do about the node on top. I could try a normal node and see if that works. I know that this is going to require like 75V of each type. So let's go ahead and pop up to the top here, and let's go ahead and recharge our wand. Oh, that's where the other ancient stones went. I was looking for those, and I ended up having to go to the Outer Lands just to get a little bit more ancient stone. But apparently I forgot that they were down there. Alright, so let's take a look at the Thaumanomicon while that is charging. Main pedestal not stable enough, blah blah blah. By adding a specially modified focus to hold the wand staff in place for V extraction and a set of pillars, To channel the extracted V into the node, the device is finally ready for use. Just place a wand staff on the pedestal, and the node manipulator will start automatically. I mean, does it create an energized aura node? Maybe that's what I'm not understanding. Alright, so I have 100 V of each type. So let's just go ahead and run down here. It's nice to not be greeted. And I did check that nether portal, and it does link up with the nether portal that's already in the nether, so it didn't create a brand new one, fortunately. And put this in there. No. Looks like it's going to have some sort of energized node on top. How am I going to do that? Energized aura node. There doesn't seem to be any information on this. I mean, I could try just a normal aura node. Maybe. I know that at my last quest I got 8 aura nodes. Let me just go ahead and grab all 8. I'm probably going to be wasting one right here, which is going to be a shame if I actually do waste an aura node here. Let me just make sure that I at least place it correctly. And my understanding, it's going to be the level above these blocks, but let me just double check. So we got the ancient stone pedestals. We have the ancient stones on the next level, and I assume that this is at the same level as those. And then the energized aura node on top of that. So if I were to place this guy right here, I don't think this is going to work. Oh, it did. Ooh. Nice. Does this turn into a... I don't know. 1532 is my current. Let me grab my thermometer just to test this guy out. It's a normal node. Randomization focus. 1532 still. Oh, that's not scannable. Okay. Is this supposed to tell me what I'm supposed to do with it? I think it said that despite all your research into the node behavior, you still haven't the slightest idea what the node manipulator will actually do to aura nodes. The only way to find out seems to be testing it out. I did. It didn't do anything. Well, it took a bunch of V out of my wand. So let's go ahead and charge this guy up again. And let's see if this does anything. I know that I have my staff down here. I don't think I can do anything with the staff, but we can always check. I'll probably pop a hole in the floor just for the time being, because I am tired of having to go down those stairs. Oh, this is doing something. What is it doing? 50. It's going up, but it was already fully charged. I don't understand. It was already completely fully charged, but then it all went down, and now it's charging back up. You know, looks like it's doing something. Uh-oh, lightning bolts. What is it doing? Whoa. And it's doing it again. Well, I guess I can just keep it in here, see what it does over time. but it seems to be cycling through the V on the staff. That was a pretty cool animation, though. So let's watch this one more time. Maybe it'll do something on the second time around, because it's still 1532 air and Perditio. Come on, do something special. Kind of wish I had sound effects. This would have been really cool for sound effects. 2332. Huh. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look in our quest book real quick, because that was just the node manipulation, but now in order to return to the Outer Lands, we need to place 4 ancient pedestals around with the redirection focus. I was hoping to figure out this guy first. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, wait. It's stuck at 42 because 42 is the answer. Why is it stuck at 42? Honestly, I think I'm going to let this sit for a while. I'll probably watch it for a little bit and see if it does anything. And if it does, I will be right back. Well, I went ahead and grabbed my Thaumium Bust wand. Oh. It just converted that into Vacuous. It was fully charged. And I brought it down here and it did that. That's kind of bizarre. Do I just do this over and over again? I am not entirely sure. This is weird. Let me go ahead and throw this guy back in there and see if my staff is done. It is not. Alright, so maybe we should take a look at the next step for what we need. And this is going to require the redirection focus. But I'm kind of wondering if I need to grow this aura node down below before I actually get into that. I can at least place the things, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is going to require the 4 pedestals around. It looks like the second one out of each side. Ugh, why do I have blurred vision? I guess I'm still getting those negative effects from all of the warp that I have. There we go. Alright, and that, it's hard to see, but there is 26 Vacuous and 9 Perditio? I think that's how you pronounce it, if that's the correct one. I think that's it. We do need to change out with the redirection focus. I don't know if I can just right click it. I'm afraid to break it. Well, redirection focus. And of course I don't have my wand on me. Oh, I can use my scepter. That's cool. And it looks like it drained it again. And it's starting to charge back up. Randomization focus. Huh. I am not entirely sure. And this time it stopped at 45. That is bizarre. I am not entirely sure what this is doing, because this doesn't seem to be helping me much. Alright, so the structure is forcefully open with Eldritch Portal. It's the same as modifying the node into growing, but using redirection rather than randomization, and with all 4 ancient pedestals added to hold the Eldritch Eyes. Oops. The research can be found in the Gadamancy tab. Alright, so I need the eyes, which doesn't look like I have any down here. I'm hoping that I have the 4. Got 1 here. I did have more than this. did I do with my other eyes? Eldritch eyes, yeah. Maybe they're down here? Let's see if they got in here somehow. No? Hello? I know that I had more. I literally just had them a while ago. Eldritch eyes. Maybe I put them in my purple bag? No. Uh-oh. What did I do with my eyes? Alright, so let me go ahead and run around here, see if I can find these guys. This is a pain. Thought they would be around here somewhere. Hello? Where's my eyes? I am not sure. Alright, I must be going blind because I don't have my eyes. Alright, so let me figure out where these guys are, and I will be right back. Alright, well I did find the Eldritch eyes. They were in the terminal in the processing building. I guess I put them in there. But I'm going to go ahead and leave the randomization focus on here. I put it on just a second ago and it just went to 2736 and it converted back to air, which is kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and put this guy back on. Let's see what that does. Wait a second, did that run out of... No, why is the... Why is that growing? Why is Perdicio growing? I have no idea. This is bizarre. This is getting ready to do something again. Wait, that's shrinking. Why is this node shrinking? This is so confusing. Oh. Was it because I was holding this? Well, it is draining that node pretty quickly. I am not entirely sure why it's draining the node. Well, looks like I'm going to have to sit here and wait. I don't want to really open up by placing the Eldritch eyes yet. I know that I can go ahead and do that, but it's not until we put the other focus on there, the redirection focus, before it'll actually do anything. I think I'm going to continue trying to grow this one out. Really don't understand what's going on. I wish there was a little bit more information on wikis about this, but it basically just has the same information from the Thaumonomicon. So it does look like I have an action item from today's episode. I need to read a little bit more, do a little bit more research to see if there's anything that I can find out about this. And maybe I'll have some sort of revelation. I don't know. But I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and try to activate this because we do need to go into the other Outer Lands again in order to complete this particular quest line. And that might do it for Thaumcraft. I'm at 96% right now, so I'm assuming that completing this one will complete this entire line of quests on Thaumcraft. So I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you could rate and comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, please hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.